What is going on, everybody? Yes, it's your boy BKM in the house. Yes, I'm gonna put these shades on. Y'all just deal with it because I'm dealing with the sun beaming. I'm out here in Texas, headed to Arizona, back on the long run again. So I'm gonna talk to you all a little bit about what's going on in trucking. It's been mentally for me, because I'm just getting back into it. Y'all know usually I have a cup of coffee, but the coffee is empty from this morning. So anyway, I've been going through a little mental stage with trucking. Trucking has really got bad. Companies are folding left and right. I mean, really folding left and right. They're dropping off like flies. Literally dropping off like flies. Oh man, I said that as a joke, but I'm being for real. Some of the bigger companies are going out. So I actually took a break from trucking, and it was doing Uber. Okay, Uber was doing good, and I wasn't doing Uber Eats and DoorDash like I usually do. I was doing Uber rides, from giving people from the airport rides to downtown, from home going to work, you know, everywhere I could do. And that was working out pretty good. I couldn't do no filming with that because, you know, some people don't want to be filmed, so I'm taking a chance of trying to film and also losing my job as an Uber driver and a Lyft driver. I was doing both, Uber and Lyft. So I went to a couple of companies, was trying to apply for companies, and it just didn't work right. You know, all these companies are really gotten terrible. You still got some good ones out here, but you know, a lot of like big companies, mega companies, like cutting their rates and stuff, like, you know, Swift, Knight, JB Hunt, all them, a lot of them big companies are cutting the rates and hurting drivers like me that been in this job for 23 years, been doing it. So, you know, we don't want our rates cut. If anything, we want our rates up. The going rate right now is somewhere between 60 to 75 cents a mile. Okay, you can get that, but a lot of these companies are in Chicago and they want you to stay out 2 or 3 weeks. So you got to make the choice. Do you want to stay out 2 or 3 weeks, or do you want to try to get home with some companies that the pay is down and they paying you, like some of them went back to, I see somebody had 45 cents to 50 cents a mile, 55 cents a mile. I'm like, man, I was getting that a couple of years ago. I'm not finna work for no company making 55 cents a mile or 45 cents a mile. No, if anything, I'm gonna keep going up and up. So I just decided to take a break from YouTube and doing my lives and everything, because I was like mentally frustrated with companies. Just they tell you they're gonna give you all this, do all that, and when you get there, it's totally something different. They promise you all this and that, and like I said, when you get there, it's totally a different thing. You find out that you're not getting the miles that you're gonna get, that they offer you. You're not even getting to pay what they tell you. You get over there and they, okay, say for instance, they might say, well, we give you 60 cents a mile. Okay, you say that's good. That's, you know, what the going rate is. You get over there and they're saying they break it down. They 60 cents a mile gonna get broke down to 50 something cents a mile. You got to do over 16,000 miles in a month to get to 60 cents a mile. They got all kind of gimmicks, Or we'll pay you 50 something cents a mile, and if you do over 4,000 miles a week, then we'll give you the 60 cents a mile. Like, man, you promised me 60 cents a mile. You didn't tell me that. You didn't have it in the ad or nothing. You said straight 60 cents a mile. So anyway, that's what you run into. These companies lie to you. They tell you you can do, you can go home every weekend and you're going to at least average somewhere between 25 to 2,800 miles a week. 25 to 2,800 miles a week is not, it shouldn't be hard to do every week. The company run you out good enough, run you back, run you out, run you back. You got, you know, 25 to 2,800 miles. But some companies are struggling with freight, and they can't even give you but 1,700, 1,800 miles and stuff like that. You know, that's not enough miles for a week. You know, so it's a war out here with these companies and trying to figure out which one is the best one for you to go to. So that's what a lot of us drivers, old school drivers, call us, because we've been in the game for a minute, realizing about these companies, they really bad to lying to you and just, you know, not making it work for you. Now, if you knew out of school, you know, you don't know what's really going on. So yeah, you're gonna go with what they got. You just happy to be driving. But for me and the old school drivers, no, we not happy to be driving. We want to be making money while we drive, not just driving there because we in a big truck. We done had that experience of being in a big truck. So it's nothing new for us. We want the money. We want the money to feed our families, take care of our families, and take care of our responsibilities at home and kids and all that, and wife and whatever, you know, what you have. You need money these days, because everything done went up. Everything is just ridiculous. Food done went up. Prices of cars, houses, the interest rate so bad. You know, I'm fighting now to keep my house. I'm fighting to keep my car. The interest rate is so bad. You know, interest rates are so bad. This whole world economy is bad with, you know, prices of food just ridiculous. You go in and spend $200, you ain't coming out with maybe 4 or 5 bags. You know, it's crazy. When you used to, back in the days, take $100 and come out with 7 or 8 bags. You know, you might get 1 bag out of $100. It's really ridiculous, and it's tough. Everything is going up but your money. Let me repeat that again. Everything is going up but your money. This is not going up. So you got to learn how to cut back on stuff. You got to learn how to consolidate. You got to learn how to consolidate. And it's hard to consolidate a lot of times. So some stuff you just can't consolidate. You can't consolidate your food. You know, you're going to spend just as much money going out to eat as you do in the food. So what you pick your poison. Do you want to go to the truck stop and eat? Do you want to go to fast food? Or do you want to get your food and make your food? Either way, it's going to be high. You really ain't saving too much. Me, I like to fill my refrigerator up with food, and like, because in case I stop at a restaurant or stop at a place where I can fix food, I won't be hungry. So that's what I do a lot of times. But, you know, right now, guys, be smart in the company that you pick. You know, do your research. You got to do research. You got to really research these companies, because they will lie to you. And the way you can get the best research is to turn around and ask a couple of drivers. If you can spot the company out that you like and you thinking about going to them, try to find a couple of drivers. I didn't say one driver, I said a couple. So maybe 2 or 3, because one driver might lie to you. He might say, yeah, I'm doing all this, doing all that to get you over there, because he want that sign-on bonus for signing you over there, so he get you in there. These drivers these days do anything to try to get you over there to the company so they can make that extra money, because they need the money. So yeah, they'll make this company so wonderful, sound so good. And in reality, half of the stuff they tell you is a lie. So I figure if you can get it from about 3 or 4 company drivers, or if you're going to do a lease, the ones that doing the lease, get it from about 3 or 4 lease drivers, then maybe you have a better chance of getting told the truth. You know, get a recruiter, they just gonna lie to you because they want to get you over there, because they need somebody in that truck to pay for that truck. So recruiters gonna lie to you. Recruiters, trust me, is not gonna tell you the truth. They'll tell you anything you want to hear to make it sound good to get you over there. So do your research. I end up going back to another company that I was with out of Chicago, because I already knew this company, and like I said, I had a mental issue state with different companies just lying about this and lying about that. So I thought about it when I was doing Uber. I said, well, when I'm out of the truck, you know, I tried to do some research on some other companies, and it just fell through. It wasn't good. So I already knew about this company because I worked for this company before. So I said, let me go back to this company that I already know how they operate. You know, if they're lying to me about a situation I already knew, because I've been with them before. So that's basically what I done. You know, went back to a company that I already knew, where this is what I was going to make. This is how I was going to run. This is how they work over here. You know, I'm not in a piece of junk truck. I'm in a 2023 Freightliner Cascadian. Only got 110,000 miles on it, so I'm in a good truck. They put you in good trucks. Don't put you in a piece of junk. Because I had went to companies, say they had this truck, that truck. You get over there and they have a yard full of junk. A yard full of junk. So, but you being a company driver, you don't want to be out here and being a piece of junk that's always breaking down. You got all these problems before you start. Now you in the shop and they're only fixing half of the stuff because the company don't want to pay for all of it. So, you know, you got to look at it like that. And then also you got these companies that go send you to places where you're going to be sitting and you're not getting paid for it. Nobody wants to sit 4, 5, 6 hours and not get paid for it. And a lot of companies like, oh, well, we got to get in touch with the broker, or we got to see if the company pay us to pay you. And that's a bunch of baloney. If you work for a company, that shouldn't have nothing to do with your pay. The company should pay you, then they fight for your pay that they paid you back from the broker or whoever the company they got the load from. So that's a bunch of crap. Anyway, they think like a lot of us don't know, but remember, us old school drivers know it. We done been through it, you know. So don't let them do you like that, because these companies will, you know. The only thing else I found about this company, I used to get home every weekend with them, but now they say sometimes because of the freight, and I understand the freight is terrible everywhere, so they say they had to send me out further. That's why I'm going to Arizona. I'm going to Goodyear, Arizona, which is out here by Phoenix. So that would make me get home like a week and a half or 2 weeks, depending on where they send me out to then. So I understand that the freight is bad. You got to do what you got to do. But I need the miles anyway, because like I said, I've been out of the truck a while. I need the money. I got bills on top of bills. The bills never stop. Your money might stop, but the bills never stop. So, you know, I'm not complaining. It's a good little trip. I'm glad to be back in the truck again, be back under the wheel, doing my thing, you know, doing my truck driving thing, you know, thizzle thug thing, you know. Anyway, glad to be back in the truck. It feels good to be in it, to get in a nice truck that you know ain't gonna break down, ain't gonna have a lot of problems. Basically a brand new truck, you know. So anyway, that's a good thing. I haven't been out here in Arizona in a long time, this far out driving the truck. It's been years and years and years. So it's a good little trip. A lot of beautiful mountains out here, and nice scenery, nice weather out here. You know, good trip to enjoy. So I just want to kind of give y'all some of these pointers for the new drivers and the ones that, and the old school drivers. But I shouldn't have to give y'all no pointers. Y'all should already know, the old school drivers. But yeah, you know, do your research on your companies, because like I said, these companies will lie to you now to just get you over there. A lot of them will lie to you. And don't trust them recruiters. Don't trust the recruiters, because they tell you anything just to get you there. Yeah, because you know why they do that? Because they get some kind of bonus or something for getting you over there. So that's why they tell you anything, just to get you over there, and then they make that little money off their recruiting, you know. Because you notice now, a lot of these companies you go to, they used to give you sign-on bonuses. Like when you know, be there. Now they lower the sign-on bonus, like you might go to orientation 2 or 3 days and they want to pay you $200. That ain't no sign-on bonus. You got me in orientation doing all these classes for $200 or $100 for 2 or 3 days, or you see me in there for a week for about $300. That ain't no money. Back in the day, they used to do orientation. You get through orientation, you make $500, $600, $1,000, whatever. You know, you be there a week or whatever. You know, it ain't like that no more. They cutting the money so they can give it to the recruiter. And some places you go, they don't even give you no. You go to orientation for 2 days or 3 days, they don't give you nothing, and they don't even feed you good no more. They used to feed you good. Now they giving you subs, cold subs. One place I had a cold sub, and then the next day they gave us some kind of potato with nothing in it, really. I'm like, oh my God, what kind of Oh my God, they don't even feed you no more. They don't want to pay you, but then they don't want to feed you no more. And then they put you in raggedy rooms, hotel rooms. Oh my God. It's not like it used to be, y'all. So I just want to kind of get on here and tell everybody, you know, with these companies, be careful with these companies. Do your research. Do your research. You got to do your research. That was a Mustang just went by, nice, a convertible red, looks good, sounds good. I got to get mine out of the garage. I haven't drove mine almost 5 months, maybe going on 6. I need a rack opinion, so I'll get to that sooner or later. I got to order it, get it, break it down. I will be doing video on that, so y'all stay tuned whenever I get it. First of all, I got to take care of these bills first, because being with the wrong truck company just kind of got me in a hole behind. And I know I'm not the only one struggling with bills. Everybody's struggling with bills, but hey, I hope it all works out for y'all. And like I said, do your research. I can't say that enough. Do your research before you go to these companies and researching. When I say do your research, like I said, research with other drivers. Get it for more than one driver. You have to ask 5, 6 drivers. Ask 5 or 6 drivers. I don't care how many you had to ask, but do your research. Leasing right now, I'm telling you, I could do a lease with this truck, brand new truck. I don't want to do a lease. The fuel is so high, the freight ain't paying nothing. You'll be doing a lot of deadhead, and when you finally get through with it, they make it sound good with high everything you got to pay. Most companies going with a new truck and everything like this one, you're looking at about $2,000 or more. It's not worth it. You can stay as a company driver and make more than that lease driver, and that's ridiculous, because the lease driver is supposed to always make more than a company driver. So you wasting your time doing a lease. I say wait till the economy gets better. Who knows when that's gonna be? And wait till the fuel drop down a lot. Who knows when that's gonna be? And where you can make more money. You know, back in the days, like I said, you could lease a truck, make good money, pay your truck off. Now you can't even pay these trucks off because they so high, interest so high. Even if they ain't charge you interest, the payment's so high. And when they get the deduction, your truck payment, fuel, insurance sky high, trailer rental, escrow, time you add all that, like I said, you're looking about over $2,000, and it's not worth it. Because when you break it down with the fuel, I don't care if you're running way out here to California, Arizona, by the time they break that payment down and everything, and by the time you come back, you said, "Doggone, I could have made more as a company driver." You know, you gotta look at it like that, y'all. So I'm saying right now is definitely not a good time to lease a truck. You know, definitely not a good time. Just jump in it, do it by the mile. If they pay you by the percentage, that could be good too. Depends on what that person, what kind of freight they have and what they paying. Because, you know, you can make more than a person doing it by the mile, but also a person that's doing it by the mile can make more than you if you're not getting enough of that percentage. So do your homework. Everybody do your homework. Anyway, I'm going to leave y'all with that. It's been a long time since I dropped the premiere, so that's why I had to do one. I'm starting back doing my videos, trucking videos, doing my lives. All that be dropping next week, so y'all just get ready. BKM is back, and we'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all know what it is. Stay life, truck life, and 18-wheeler life. Peace.